What's up everyone, and today I'm bringing you a deck profile on my Goukis. Now before we get into the deck profile, I just want to remind you that you can still vote for which deck you want me to do a deck profile on for this month. So without further ado, let's get right into the video. First off, I run three Gouki Suplex. Gouki Suplex, when summoned, allows you to summon a Gouki monster from hand. I also run 3 Twist Cobra, which allows you to tribute a Gouki monster, then target one Gouki monster you control, gain attack equal to the original attack of the tributed monster until the end of the turn. I also run 3 Headbat. Headbat allows you to send one Gouki monster from hand to graveyard, and then special summon this one, as well as Gouki Guts. This essentially boosts the attack of your Goukis, not by much, it's measly 200, but it's still a Gouki monster. Next, I run 3 Gouki Ironclaw. I also run 1 Gouki Octostretch and 1 Scorpio. If you control no monsters or all monsters you control as Gouki, you can also summon this card without attributing. Now the one awesome thing about the Goukis is that whenever they're sent from the field to the graveyard, you can add a Gouki monster with a different name from your deck to your hand. All in do that. So let's say you have an Ironclaw and Scorpio, and you link them into a Link 2. Then you can search out Suplex and Twist Cobra. So yeah, it's deck can search a lot, which it's deck that's definitely going to hate Droll and Lockbird, that's for sure. Now for the last of the monsters, I run 3 Parallel Exceed, since this is a link-based deck. Parallel Exceed is a very powerful monster that essentially just allows you to special summon it. Whenever you link summon, you can special this from your hand to the field to a zone a link monster points to, then special another one from the deck. So, really good for link climbing. Moving on to the spells, I run 3 Gouki Cage Match. This field spell is awesome. It's very powerful. What this card does is when you activate it, it gets 3 counters, and whenever your Gouki monster defeats one of your opponent's monster by battle, you remove a counter, and once it reaches 0 at the end of the battle phase, special summon as many Gouki monsters from your hand or deck with different names as possible. So it soul charges from your hand and deck. Yeah, that is a very powerful card. It's probably what allowed it to actually see competitive play. I think it was like a few months ago, actually. Pretty recent. Of course, the 1 terraforming for it. Next, I run Gouki Rematch. Target 2 Gouki monsters in your graveyard with different levels. Special summon them. Pretty good. Don't really need to explain that other than that's kind of like a monster reborn. I also run Gouki Face Turn. With this card, target a Gouki card you control and one in your graveyard. Destroy the one you control and special the Gouki monster from your graveyard. So it can trigger the Gouki secondary effect to add a Gouki monster from deck to hand. This a lot of times you end up having 5 or more monsters in grave. Pot of Avarice. 2 Pot of Avarice, in fact. Now I also run 2 World Legacy Succession, as well as 1 Monster Reborn. World Legacy Succession is essentially the same thing as Monster Reborn, but it special summons it to a zone a link monster points to. I use it to help extend combos, help extend. Next, I also run the Rhoda. This is a warrior based deck as well as a 1-for-1. And last but not least, the traps. I run 3 Infinite Impermanence. That way we have some negations in this deck, because Goukis sadly don't have any built-in negations. Now moving on to the extra deck. I run 2 Gouki Heal Ogre, 1 Jet Ogre, 1 Blade Ogre, a Solid Ogre, the Great Ogre, and Power Load Ogre, as well as the Destroyer Gouki the Destroyer Ogre. I think that's what its name was. I'd say the ones I use the most would probably be Jet, Heal, and Great Ogre, because Great Ogre is just really good. Essentially, all your opponent's monsters lose attack equal to their defense. So like if they have 800 attack and 800 defense, then they just have 0 attack. So it can be pretty good at times. Next is the warrior base deck. I run the 1 Isolde. Now the rest is just a bunch of really good link monsters for link climbing and stuff. I run the 1 IP Master Arena. I'm excited for the Megaton so I can finally get mine. 1 Nightmare Cerberus, 1 Nightmare Phoenix, and 1 Nightmare Unicorn. As well as 4 Lord Savage Dragon, Staruja Skull Dread, and Appaloosa Bow of Goddess. So that's going to be all for this deck profile. I just want to remind you once again to vote which deck you want me to do at the end of the month. And the deck with the most votes, I will do a deck profile on. So yeah, I'll see you in the next video I make. Bye.